Oh, sweet, we got some ditch lights here. This is the EXO train, Mont-Saint-Hilaire, going towards Montreal Central Station. Man, I love those ditch lights. Those are, of course, the two headlights that are alternating in the front. All right, we'll board the train and head to Montreal here from the South Shore. Should be very quiet, this train, because not many people take this train at this time of night going towards Montreal. This is actually the last train of the night. And one of my subscribers in Indonesia, Julie, requested a little tour of these trains. So here you are, Julie. This is a multi-level train, it's called. So that's the bottom floor. And here's what the top floor looks like. Now we'll actually go for a ride. We'll pick a spot. Here's in between the train cars, and you can actually see out the side here between the two rail cars. Really cool. Just got to watch your fingers, you don't want to stick them in there. And yeah, we'll go grab a spot here, take a seat. Alright, so we're going to be going across the Victoria Bridge in a moment. So grab a nice spot here. It's really rocky here, the train tracks. Alright, let's sit down. So Gare is station, Central is like central station. So Central Station, prochain means next, Gare is station. So next station is, of course, Central Station. Here's your different lines. We are on this one, which will take us to Central Station right here. And there's your other lines from Saint-Lambert. Alright, let's sit down and well, this window's a bit foggy. We'll see if we can get a better one here. But I don't think we will, because the condensation... I'll sit here, this one's good. Because the condensation tonight's pretty strong. Alright, so we're so my video coming here earlier, I was filming from the other window, the other side, facing west. Now we're facing east, and we are heading southbound towards, or sorry, northbound towards Montreal. So again, this is facing to the east, and we are going northbound towards Montreal. Believe it or not, we're on a little loop here that's going to take us onto the bridge. The bridge is actually right in front of us here. Technically that's where it starts, but this is like a little loop. You have the traffic, the vehicle traffic down there, and the other bridge, the other section of bridge. Also, I think there's also railway tracks there as well, but this section is just railway tracks. So let's say that section is unavailable for whatever reason, then they could use this as a little detour. This here is the St. Lawrence Seaway. This is where all the cargo ships come, the big container ships and freight ships. Really cool to see. And that bridge in front of us, that section of bridge right there, actually lifts up and allows the ships to pass through. Sometimes the trains have to stop to let a ship through, because like I said, that whole section lifts up, and that includes the railway span as well. So now we're going to merge with the main part of the bridge. and there is the actual St. Lawrence River right here below us. So the St. Lawrence Seaway basically is, like I said, where the cargo ships, container ships go, and that's because they don't use the harbor, because a little bit west of here you have the St. Lawrence, the Lachine Rapids in the St. Lawrence River near LaSalle, and the ships can't go there, so they built the Lachine Canal to bypass that. But then eventually the Lachine Canal was too small, I guess, and shipping traffic went up or whatever, and then they built the St. Lawrence Seaway, which is much wider, much longer, and there's a lot of container ships that pass there. I know some fellow YouTubers that actually film them who live south of Montreal or east, even west. Alright, so here's the other train track section I was mentioning. So we're now merging. Now we just had a major snowstorm here, so that's why it looks the way it looks. Snowy, cold. I was just doing some rail fanning at Saint-Lambert station where I boarded. Got an EXO train and 2 freight trains, so not bad. And of course, this one I'm on now, I'll post also post a video of the ditch lights, which are cool to see. Alright, so yeah, we're facing east. There's a Jacques Cartier Bridge in the distance, that purple bluish illuminated structure. I'll definitely put a link to my other video. Actually, maybe I'll put them together, I don't know. Maybe I'll merge them together, the 2 train rides in each direction, to make it interesting. Or I'll do 2 separate videos, but either way, if I do a separate video going in this direction towards Montreal, I'll definitely post a link to the video heading towards the South Shore, Saint-Lambert, because this is exclusively facing east, and the other one that I filmed was facing west. Alright, look at this. Montreal is slowly appearing closer and closer. There's the downtown area, de la Gauchetière, that big building in the middle. We're going to be going right near there, underground. Once we get deeper into the city, we'll be going into the tunnel where the train station is. And hoping to see an Amtrak train in there, because there was one here earlier. I was doing some qualification runs, because since COVID, the Amtrak service has been closed between Montreal and New York City, which is the Amtrak train where the service runs between here and New York City. And basically they're doing requalification runs because they're hoping to get the service back in spring. Now, what is a requalification run? Well, basically it's training the crew, I think, from what I've heard, training the crew to become familiar with the actual train line, testing the trains out, making sure they work okay and there's no damage or anything. But more or less just familiarizing the crew with the route, qualifying basically. Alright, so in my other video, west of me would be where the EXO Maintenance Center and Via Rail Maintenance Center is, the yards as well, and you'll see that in the other video. Coming here, the train stopped at least 2 to 3 times because of rail traffic on the bridge. This one said there was significant delays, but there was none. Thankfully, the train came pretty much on time, and we're moving at a steady pace here so far. Now, the reason I brought up that Amtrak train is because apparently they park in Gare Centrale overnight, so we may see an Amtrak train once we get off inside the station. and our REM tracks are coming into view. These are the pillars that you're seeing for the REM tracks. And the REM tracks are actually right above us. You can kind of make it out. This is the South Shore branch, which is slated to open this spring, 2023. And just for timestamp purposes, it's right now Friday, January 13th, 2023, 7:24 p.m. Eastern. Alright, so here we are now, approaching the downtown core slowly. We'll be seeing the Lachine Canal momentarily. There's Costco. There's Bridge, I believe it's no, yes, I think that's Bridge Street. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's Bridge Street. That was the street that was just parallel to us earlier. And now we're coming up to the Old Port of Montreal, or technically the Port of Montreal. This is where all the shipping ships come, the shipping freight ships, cargo ships. This is when they need to load or unload in Montreal. But first, here's the Peel Basin. This is the Lachine Canal right here below us. I was mentioning earlier in the video, the Lachine Canal was a shipping canal to bypass the Lachine Rapids. Then, well, the Lachine Canal closed down and all the ships took the St. Lawrence Seaway that we saw earlier. That's an RTL bus over there. No, it's an STM bus. Probably going to Ile de Sour, Nuns Island. There's another one, a mini bus. For, I think that's handicap service. Okay, so the only thing is this direction. If there's any REM tests going on, REM tests, I'm not going to see them because we're facing the other way. On the way here, I did catch some trains. I did see some REM trains on the way here. I was surprised, not surprised, but I was pleased to see them because I always wanted to get a shot of the REM being tested from aboard a train. There's another STM bus. Alright, so we are approaching Gare Centrale, and what I'm going to do when I get off the train, stay with me because I'm going to film the actual platform, and I'm going to film oh, there's a REM there. Talk about timing. Yeah, that's the other window. Well, you know what, we might actually see a REM train inside of the station. So I'll tell you what, I'll keep filming out this window until we actually get to Central Station. Then so once we get inside, I'm going to right away switch to the other window because I want to see the REM train, if we could see one inside the station, which would be very rare. There's two RTL buses coming from the South Shore. They're going to Terminus Centreville, which is connected to Bonaventure Metro. Alright, so we'll be going into the station momentarily. I'll probably go down to the door level where you get off. Now the thing is, even though I was filming out the other window before, you know, on the way to Saint-Lambert, even if I'm, you know, I filmed up until here in the opposite window, but we're not going to miss much once we get inside, even if I go back to that window, because I want to see if we can see some REM trains. That'd be really cool. And as I was saying, I will get off the train and we'll tour the platform a little bit and then make our way upstairs, and you can see Central Station in the same video, because why not, eh? Okay, we're getting ready to go into the main station here. There's the Bonaventure, Hotel Bonaventure, and the train station's connected to that. So we're going in now, and alright, I'm going to quickly change windows. Actually, I'm going to go to the doors. Yeah, we're inside now. Make sure my bag is zipped up. Here we go. Right. Hopefully see a REM. Yeah, that's where it would be, right down there. Way at the other end of the platform down there in the distance. Come on, focus. Yeah, that's your REM tracks way down there. We may see them though, coming up. They could be deep into the station. Gotta keep an eye out. Yeah, there it is, right there. Haha, beautiful. Yes, that's what I wanted. And I'm excited because this is what I wanted to film for a while. Right there, a REM in the station. Beautiful. Oh, you can even see the escalators where the train station is going to be, right there. Alright, we got to get off. But hold on, because I'm going to keep filming. Oh, it's cold. I'll try to get to the end here, and then we'll go upstairs. I got a lot of editing to do because if I film this REM in the station here, I don't know if I could see it still. Nah, can't see it from here, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna head up. But anyway, I saw it at least for a second. No, can't see it because it was parked closer. All right, we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna see Central Station now inside. You know, I'm gonna say one thing. This train station really reminds me of the, you know, New York, New Jersey style subway. You know, you got these tracks here, these metal beams and whatnot, so really cool to see. By the way, this train's going to be heading back to Mont-Saint-Hilaire, that direction. That's why it's here. Anything down here? No. Yeah, there's an exit here actually. We'll take this exit. Yeah, so we'll go upstairs, we'll see the main station. That's an old filing cabinet. But yeah, it was cool that we saw the REM train there, and also the escalators. So just remember where you saw that, and it'll give you a reference point here in Central Station what I'm talking about. This is a very old, very old light system here. Yeah. Hang on. All right, there it is, Central Station. So the REM tracks are actually down there. And I'll wrap it up on that end of the station. Yeah, so here it is, Central Station here in Montreal. There's your EXO departure board, and your you see your VIA departure board flash up momentarily. Or not. Give it a second. Yeah, there it is. There's your VIA departure board. And yeah, we'll show you something here because I want to wrap it up. But first I'll show you something. And we're facing west right now if you're a little lost in terms of orientation. But your REM station entrance is here. This is where it's going to be. Look at this. You can actually see the doors and whatnot. Yeah, so anyway, that's it for tonight. Remember, if you like what you see, always hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and thank you all for watching. More videos to come.